Hey y'all, hey, 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 hey. Y'all, what y'all think about these 8,000 hours that new creators gotta get? This news that just came out today made me really want to quit. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get 8,000 hours at all. It's really making me want to just jump off this platform altogether because it's already a lot of hard work for somebody who works full time. I'm in corporate and I'm a supervisor. I have to deal with people and stuff all day and then try to come on here and do content. I posted every day in the month of July, and it don't even seem like that my stuff was getting pushed. So me trying to get 8,000 hours, I don't know what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And I even wanted to do a second channel because I want to start a podcast. But now that I got to try to get 8,000 hours, I don't know about that. I'm real discouraged, and I'm wondering why the YouTube pull this stunt like this. I don't know if it was because they're trying to weed out a lot of people or whatever, or they might feel like they might be shelling out a lot of money right now or whatever, and they trying to weed out people that's on here just to monetize, and then they kind of get off after that. I don't know what is going on or what's happening. Hey Desiree, I don't know what's going on, but I was like it really messed me up to hear that they are now making you get 8,000 watch hours. Hell, 4,000 is a lot to get because I haven't even made it to 1,000 subscribers because I'm a new content creator. So even trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers, and I think doing reels is probably the best way to get your subscribers. I guess I don't know because I'm new, so I really don't know how to get any of it. I really don't. So it's like I just been pressing, pressing, pressing. I think I'm like at 563 subscribers. I think that's pretty good for a new time, but I just it's like, well, how do you get the subscribers? Or like, is it more because it's based on reels? Somebody I was watching on here said that a lot of people on YouTube watch a lot of reels. They gave a number of how many people watch reels. So it's like you got to be up on your real game and you got to be posting content, because I do long form, I do lifestyle because I like people to get to know me, as a person. So that's more my G, to do lifestyle content. I'm not really a real person, like making reels and stuff like that. I guess I need to start, huh? Because baby, what? You can help me, Ashley. Ashlyn, okay. Ashlyn. Hey, Ebony. I love you, Ebony. That's my poo poo right there. Ebony, I'm on here scared out of my mind, girl, because they done pulled this stunt. Now we got to have 8,000 watch hours, baby. And your girl over here is crashing out. Crashing out. So I'm trying to figure it out. I wanted to quit today, baby. I was just going to throw in the towel and give it up. So, but Ashley, you said you can help. Girl, yeah, Ebony, I was just really discouraged when they said that because I was like, what, 8,000 watch hours? Hell, I probably can't get 1,000 watch hours. Like, I really, really was like, really trying to get it in too. Last month, I was posting almost every day. I probably posted almost every day except for a couple of days I might have missed, but I did. Like I was trying to get it in, just really start posting my videos and stuff. I'm not gonna stop because it was this one guy. I told him, ah man, because I was watching his channel or whatever earlier, and I was like, man, this made me want to give up. So he was like really encouraging me, like, nah, don't give up. No, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And then I was like, I just said a little prayer to God. I was like, Lord, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to you because every time I give you some, you handle it or whatever. So I don't know. But I'm like, oh, I'm trying to do it and work and holler. What are you eating because it look good? I'm eating ceviche. You like ceviche? I'm a ceviche girl. I eat ceviche all the time. So this one is shrimp ceviche, and they have the place where I get it at. They have fish ceviche too, but this one is going. I'm gonna keep going, Ebony, just because you told me to, girl. Because ooh, you already know the story over here. No, I'm gonna keep going though, but I'm gonna keep going. I love you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm over here eating ceviche, y'all. Trying to calm my nerve. I really need a drink, but what I've been doing, y'all, I haven't been drinking nothing. I really been on my water game. So this right here, I didn't drink all this almost. I'm almost done with it. So, but I always put a flavor packet off in it just to get me through the whole bottle. So I try to do like at least probably about 64 ounces a day or whatever, because I'm trying to tone my body up. You know, you put a lot of water in your system. And I've been doing a lot of protein, eating a lot of protein, which is why I'm really kind of eating this ceviche too. You said I don't think I'm going to make it if it's 8,000. Yeah, they changed it to 8,000 watch hours. So if you if you get your 4,000 in before February 1st, I think that's what I'm hearing. Excuse me, y'all. If you get your 4,000 watch hours in before February 1st, then you will be good. But you already got your subscribers. I know because I follow you. I'm one of your subscribers. But if you have your 1,000 subscribers plus your 4,000 watch hours by February 1st, then you can, have the possibility of being monetized. But if you don't have it by February 1st, baby, you got to get those 8,000 hours. Mm-hmm. So, y'all be eating my ceviche with tostadas. Y'all like tostadas? Tostadas go hard, baby. These are original restaurant style, baby. So, hmm you closer to 48. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm telling you, like everybody been telling y'all, but I do need help learning. I need help on reels and stuff like that. Like, I don't always look at Ebony stuff too. Her reels be so cute. And I be like little stuff around the house that she doing and stuff like that. But it's like I be so busy because I have a photography business too, y'all. I work full time with corporate America. I'm a supervisor during the day, and then when I get off, a lot of times I'm at the studio doing photo shoots, and a lot of times I try to incorporate those photo shoots in on my lifestyle blogs. If you've ever looked at any of my lifestyle blogs, you will go and you can see like some of them or whatever. But yeah, I just need to learn how to do some reels. That's all. If I learn how to do reels, that'll bring more subscribers, and then that'll bring more watch hours. So I think that I just gotta get, more subscribers and stuff so I can reach that goal. I'm gonna really, really try to get to 4,000 watch hours before February or by February 1st. But it's just like, boy, my soul is like, I ain't gonna even lie. When they said that, I said, baby, I'm gonna hang it up. But y'all, when I went to pick my ceviche up, look what they put off in the ceviche. Look at her. They put a little flower off and they be trying to decorate it and stuff. You like my hairstyle for real? Baby, this thick shit. I normally wear a wig, but I had took the wig off. I was going to the beauty supplies to go get some shampoo and stuff. And I was like, it's too hot out here in Texas, baby. Like it was 97 degrees and it was too damn hot. And I said, I ain't put no damn wig on today. So I brushed it up and put this little bun up like that, baby, and went on out the hair. So I'm like, mm-mm. Yes, evident. It is insane. 8,000. Shit. And I'm like, girl, you girl over here struggling with getting 1,000. What is they talking about? Some damn 8,000. They making it hard, but I kind of like on the cool. I kind of see where they going with it too. They may be trying to weed out the people who really don't need to be on here trying to do content, and they just want real, authentic people on here doing content and stuff like that. But I am getting ready to start another page because I'm gonna do a podcast, and this is gonna be mainly for women, or if men want to come in there too and just be nosy and see what the hell we talking about. But it is gonna be mainly for women because it's stuff that we have to talk about. Dating over 40, dating over 50, like me, baby. Dating over 50 is some bullshit. Just because, baby, the YNs ain't the only ones that be acting up. I'm 53, and these niggas out here are cutting up. Yeah, I said what I said. So anyway, don't get me started on that. But it's gonna be stuff like that on that channel. You know, all kinds of stuff. Like, are you gonna like at this age, like in your 30s and 40s or whatever, have you ever thought about starting a whole nother career and stuff like that? That's kind of where I am right now. Cause at 53, I did look into retiring earlier the part of the year. But shit, when I looked at my retirement, they was like, "Nah, nigga, you gotta still keep working." So I was like, "Sit down, to rich baby, go on, keep on clocking in every day and supervising them people to the side." Cause my problem is, y'all, I've been on my job 30 years, and 30 years, I'm 53, so my years, I got the years, but my age is what's messing me up. So I can't really retire until like 58 if I want to. Even at 58, if I retire, I won't even get my full benefits. I won't get my full benefits. And I'm trying to make it to I get my full benefits. Now, if some man come along and sweep me up on my feet and tell me I ain't gotta work, your girl gonna resign. I'm gonna resign. I'm gonna resign. And then I'll go back when I turn 62 and then retire from them and get my full benefits or whatever. But the guy who currently pursues me, I ain't gonna lie, he a good dude. He's a good dude. But my problem is, it's like I don't think we connect all the way. Like my personality, I'm real bubbly and fun and stuff, and all that. I like to kick it and stuff. Every now and then, I might have a drink or something like that. He don't do none of that. Like he don't curse, he don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't do nothing. Okay, that your girl over here be doing like this, baby. Who be having a good time is me, but I'm like, oh, like, cause I've been married twice too. Cause I always said if I got married again, third time is a charm. But I want somebody to match my energy. And if they don't match it out, they don't have to match it all the way, but just a little bit. He don't really match my energy at all. And I'm tell you why, because he a minister. But y'all must say, how the hell she be a minister? That's because I've been knowing him for years. We were friends for years too, and we dated when we were younger. He just happened to just follow in the footsteps of his father because that's how I met him. I met him because I used to go to the church when I was a teenager and stuff. Me and him, we dated as teenager. Well, I was 18 or 19. And he was in the military. He was like 23 or 24. That was back then when nobody tripping about you being with somebody. Because baby, we was dating the older guys back then. I'm telling you, I didn't even want nobody in high school. I'm gonna be for real. So like all the guys that I dated, baby, they on the apartment car or something. So like I said, he was in the military. He was like 24, and I think I was 18. I was 18 or 18. Yeah, because I was a senior in high school, baby. He just picked me up from school. So I wasn't doing the normal stuff that little high school girl. I wasn't fast either. I was just mature, okay? Because I was raised by my grandparents, so I was just a little older in my head than some of the other young girls. So, but yeah, like, so that's how I know him. And he fell in the footsteps of his father trying to be a pastor and stuff. And I was like, baby, who ain't finna be nobody's first lady is me? Cause it's a lot that come with that. And see, I be to snatch somebody up in that church. Cause sometimes women, I'm gonna say women, us, we love a man in power, right? We love somebody with some authority, baby. It's something about a man who got some power and some authority or whatever. We're attracted to that. And got money and stuff like that. He has military benefits because baby, he was in the Air Force and he's in good standing. Do you hear me? In good old standing. So and then he works a six-figure jobs. Hey, we will be good over here. He got a six-figure job, ex-military, and he a pastor. Let me tell you something. Do y'all are y'all adding up the numbers? You see the income coming in. So if we were to get married, I would be good. And this nigga then told me, hey, because he is looking for a wife, like, and he really is pursuing me really hard. And he was like, and he does all the things that I want in a man. Like he's a real man's man. Like he gonna take my car and get it washed. He gonna make sure the oil change in there, the tires are good. He gonna come over here. Don't let no board or nothing be off my house. He gonna come over here and fix the fence. Whatever I need done, he's gonna do it. Like he does. He's just like upstairs. He even went and bought all the wood and stuff because I wanted to change the wood out on the floor. I done pulled up all the damn carpet. I got bored one day, and he came and over here. He was like, "You just did pulled up carpet." I was like, "Yeah," because I want to replace the floor. So he's making all of that happen. So he is that, but it's like, nigga, you boring now. God damn, like he don't cuss. Like I need you to, I don't know. See, and my homegirl said, you know what's wrong with us? Like we just ain't used to a good nigga. I said, you know what, girl, that might be it. But I was married twice. Like I said, my children's father is a great man. I can't say nothing bad about him. That boy right there, he is, and he don't cut. How do I be getting all the Christian men? Cause he don't cuss, he don't smoke, he don't do none of that. He the same damn nigga. Like I didn't let him say. Now my second husband, now we used to have a good time. I met him in the club, and I should have kept on walking. Is what I should have done. But I liked him because he matched my energy. You see what the hell happened? The nigga was crazy and controlling. Now he wasn't abusive. Well, I'm gonna take that back because abuse comes in different forms, right? So he was emotionally abusive and he was mentally abusive. So like we would get into arguments and stuff. He tried to break me down by, saying shit to me, try to make me feel bad or say little stuff or whatever. I was like, boy, you can go to hell too. And so it's like it got to the point to where we can start arguing so much. I couldn't have no friends. I couldn't go nowhere and stuff. And like it was just like if I did go somewhere, you just keep blowing my phone up and all that old kind of stuff. So I didn't have time for this. So I was just like, I'm done. We gone. Okay. But this guy right here, he is so sweet. He's just a sweet, gentle giant and stuff. I don't know, y'all. Pray for me. Pray for me because I'm the problem. I'm the problem because it's a good guy chasing me. He just boring, child. And it's one more other little thing, but that's personal that I don't like as much. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But I don't know. But my friends be talking about, girl, he done told you you ain't even gotta work if y'all end up getting married and stuff. I was like, y'all stop trying to solicit me. But we'll see. But y'all, I yeah. So if y'all have any ideas, the hell with all of that, I know that. I know I'm over here tripping though, but he's a good dude and stuff like that. So it's just up to me to where, and then I had another guy here recently that I was trying to, date him a little bit. Nothing physical happened between us, and I was enjoying him, y'all. That's why I say the niggas my age be tripping too. So I was really, really enjoying this guy. Like he matches my energy or whatever. He Christian dude, like, he go to church and stuff. I see because whoever comes in my life, they gotta they gotta believe in God. They gotta be a follower of Christ. Because baby, you can't leave my household no other way. I don't want all that Hebrew Israelite, all that stuff. I don't get into that. No, hey, to each his own. But for me, I need somebody who believes in Jesus Christ. He's the Son of God, and He came down here and He died for our sins. Baby, okay, and He rose on the third day. All that little Easter stuff the kids be saying, that's what I believe in. Okay, so but this other guy, he's really cute, fine his head, like look good, all of that. Child, and so he was recently divorced. Now this started back up in March. Um, it started back up in March that he and I was dating. He had just his divorce was final or whatever, and he has a daughter that's like 12. And we were just that. But for me, I wasn't trying to take it or get serious enough. I was just trying to see where it was gonna go, whatever, to see if we even like each other and stuff like that. And it was like, so we were dating, we were seeing each other probably maybe like 3 to 4 days a week. And we were having cute little dates. Like we would go to the park and walk. walk like a mile. We have our workout gear and stuff. Walk like a mile or something like that. And then after that, we'll go have a bite to eat or whatever. Then one Friday, he cooked for me and we listened to, some old R&B. Baby, he had told me he was in the kitchen cooking or whatever. He had R&B on, and then he was like, "Come here for a minute." He grabbed me by my hand or whatever. Baby, we just started slow dancing in the middle of the floor. Now, who does? Nobody even slow dance no more. Girl, I was like, oh, I like him. So it was like little stuff like that. I'm into vinyl records. He's into vinyl records. We went to a vinyl expo together, and so when we got to the expo together, we went up in there and we he thought I was gonna be standing up underneath him or whatever. So, baby, I had a list of damn albums that I'm looking for. I went in there and baby, I went my separate way. I left his ass and left. He was looking like, where'd she go? And y'all, I ain't number 5'1", so I'm real short and little. It's hard to find me in areas or whatever. So I went on about my business. So I was like, once I found all I was gonna find, and we met back up. He called my phone. He was like, "Where are you?" I was like, way back, because the building was big too. It was vendors everywhere. So I was like, way back on the other side. So he came and found me and stuff. We got ready to go. We were gonna go eat breakfast, but I had to be at the studio because I had a photo shoot. And I was like, well, no, I don't want a chance at trying to sit down and eat breakfast and all that. And so he was like, okay. Well, he was like, well, next week, he was like, he said, what was, we had found this vinyl, it's like this whole group of people. It's like everybody who are into vinyl records. You go, they have like this meetup, and you bring your vinyl records, and you can play. You play one song off your album, right? Whatever vinyl you bring, you get to play one song, and everybody just sit there and vibe to it, right? Everybody sit there and vibe to it. So he was like, "Let's go to that. You want to go?" Like I was like, "Yeah." So he bought us tickets to go and everything, and I said, "Okay, bet." So he there was his baby mama or whatever. So one day I was over there, she called. I'm gonna call her his ex-wife. I ain't gonna say baby mama because the woman was married to the man. So his ex-wife, she had called while I was over there one day, and she had pissed him off or whatever. And I'm listening to that. I was ear hustling too, trying to see how the conversation was going and stuff like that. And then so she kind of made him mad about some stuff. So he was like, guys, they when they be in their head about some stuff, you can just hang it up because like you gonna kind of get ignored and stuff. And when we kind of I ain't gonna even say be used to it, but it's like the conversation needs to be had because you got to teach people how to treat you. I know you upset, but communication is key too, nigga. Don't just be shutting off and shit. I know you upset. She done ruffled your damn feathers, but you need to communicate. So that happened or whatever. So it was like a couple of days. He was kind of shying away from me and stuff. And then so finally it was like the vinyl record party was going to be that Friday, and he ended up texting. He was like, "Hey, are we gonna still go or whatever?" I said, "Yeah, if you up to it, shit, nigga, you the one about the tickets." Or whatever. I was like, but yeah, I'm still down. He was like, all right then. So we got ready that Friday, and he's an educator, so he called me when he got out of work. The vinyl party started at 6. So he was like, "Hey, can you just meet me there? Or can you drive your car and meet me there? Because I hate for you to try to come all the way over to my house or whatever, because we live far from each other." Well, we probably live about 30 minutes from each other. He was like, "You by the time you get over here, we get in my car." He was like, "We could have just been in bed so we could be on time." I was like, "All right, bet. I don't mind meeting you." So I get over there, well, on that side of town where it was, he was already there. And because when I came into the parking lot, because he texted me slightly before I got into the parking lot, he was like, "Hey, what's your ETA?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to pull up here in any minute." Like I said, in about 5 minutes. So by the time I pulled into the parking lot, I saw where he was parked. I went on down or whatever because the parking lot was full of people. So I found me a parking spot. Then he sent me a cash out for $50. And I'm like, "Why is he sending me $50?" So he sent me $50. So I was like, $50? What is this for? Like that. And then he called. He was like, saying, "You here?" I was like, "Yeah, I just pulled out park." Like that. He was like, "Oh, you know what?" He was like, "Man, I hate to leave or whatever, but my daughter called. It was something went on with her. Her mama just called and said she was upset, and she sent her a counselor yesterday, and it really was bad." And I'm looking like, okay. He was like, I gotta go get my baby. He was like, I'll just talk to you later. What? And that nigga zoned off. I seen him leave. Like, you didn't even try to call to my car or nothing. He just zoomed off. And I was like, did this just happen? Okay. So being the person that I am, I don't be letting shit like that affect me. Cause I said I deal with stuff. I'm a Scorpio too. I'm crazy. So I was like, okay, I'll deal with him later. But like it's Friday. I came out here to have a good ass time and shit. This nigga done zoomed off and shit up here by myself. I don't know anybody in this place. Cause it's just people from all over like who like vinyl records. But I was like, "Fuck it. I'm finna go on in here. And I had my Donny Hathaway album with me because I was like, they finna listen to an album. They finna listen to the song off of this album. So I go in there, and it was a vibe though. It was like a good mixture of people, it was white and black people, whatever, and everybody really did have some nice albums, some songs that I've never heard before, vinyl records and stuff. Everybody, we just in there vibing, having a good time. I was in there networking, child, giving people my card and stuff. Come and get you some pictures done, book me, all that kind of stuff. So I went on and did that. And I had a good time. I'm glad I went on and went in there and didn't let that mess with me. And he normally gets his daughter on Fridays anyway. And I really think that's what the problem was because he gets her on Friday and he has her until Sunday, right? But this particular week, you didn't change the game up. And see, the ex-wife, y'all just got divorced, nigga. She know it's a female. You changed the game up. You supposed to get this baby on Friday, and you telling me you ain't gonna get her until tomorrow morning because the plan was I was supposed to go spend the night over there. But I had my, and that's really why I'm pissed off because I just knew it was about, baby, it's gonna be popping, and that's what I'm mad about. Because I said this nigga here, then messed up my whole damn Friday because I had it planned out in my head, right? So I said, but he changed the game up. You can't do that. So when he did that, he went and got the baby. And that must have been what the problem was because he said, I gotta go get my baby. So and his daughter has him wrapped around her finger because I remember one day we went on, we had to talk about her the whole damn day. And I'm thinking, I'm letting him express himself, but I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about your baby every time that we, are together. I think that's unfair, but we was talking about different stuff. But men do, and I was okay with it because I was like, I'm really just kind of helping him or whatever. And he was like, yeah, my ex-wife, she was mad at me because I was telling her we need to sit down and talk so I could be ready. Like whenever my daughter gets ready to start her cycle and stuff, I want to know everything that I need to do in case she's with me when that happens. And he was like, I was telling her, what are we gonna do? Like the pads or the tampons and stuff. And I'm looking at him. I said, she got twins like that. And then he's like, yeah, she got mad at me because I said tampons. I said, because I said, black women, I'm gonna say this. I don't know about no other race. Normally, black women, we don't introduce a tampon to our baby if they've been untouched pumpkin. Like that, he's talking about, oh, I didn't even think about it like that. I said, honestly, I didn't learn how to use no damn tampon until I got out of high school and I hung around. Like I said, I had an older boyfriend, and so I always hung around older girls too. All my friends used to be like 3 and 4 years older than me. I hung around the older girl because I always learned shit when I was around them. And I still hang around older women. Like my friends and she be like 5 and 10 years older than me. That's just how I just feel like I can learn more when I'm around wiser people. Now I do have some friends my age and some younger too. So not saying nothing against that because I got some younger friends I learn from too. You can learn from anybody really. You can learn from a child really. But I was like, I learned how to use a tampon hell because they was teasing me one day. Because I was like, I need to go to the store and get some pads. They was like, bitch, you still wearing pads? Going in on me. I was like, what's wrong with that? And they was like, girl, we wear tampons. I was like, I can't wear that or whatever. They was like, why? You haven't seen the tampon ain't even. So they was like, child, we went through this whole thing. Them trying to show me how to use it, what to do. They gave me the tampon, made me open it up. So I had to go in the bathroom and stuff. I listened to what they said and stuff like that until I just really learned how to use. And then I liked it because I didn't have to, be walking around with no pants. So anyway, but I was just explaining that to him, and he was like, "Oh man, okay, I understand now." He was like, "Well, she could have just said that to me instead of getting mad." I said, "Well, yeah." I said, "But I said to her defense, I'm gonna say this to her defense. I said she's bitter with you right now. So any damn thing you gonna say, she ain't gonna she gonna be mad at your ass anyway. Cause you asked for a divorce. She didn't want a divorce. You asked for it. I said so she's bitter. Like just think about she a woman and she probably feel like she sacrificed a lot of things for you or whatever. Even though you communicated with her a couple of years back or whatever that you were unhappy, whatever the case may be, y'all went to counseling and stuff like that, and you still feel like it wasn't working, and you asked for a divorce. So yeah, she's bitter. So I said, baby, I ain't nothing your ass can say right now that's gonna be sitting well with her. So, we did all that, but he was just, yeah, talk about the baby the whole time. I was like, but he did tell me after he left the little vinyl record thing and we didn't get to go out that night, when we finally did talk, because he was trying to avoid me. And I let him go. I let him slide that whole weekend that he had his daughter because I said that ain't the time to talk. But baby, that when that Monday, no, it was that Tuesday hit. I say, hey, you don't think we need to talk? And he was like, yeah, we do. He was like, he said, I have her, because he would always get her on Mondays. Yeah, on Mondays he would get her. What's that when we talked? That Monday, he would get her, and because her mother would work late on Mondays, and then he'll take and drop her off at home once her mama got there. He's like, I'm gonna drop her off right now. Then I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna call you, and he did exactly what he said. He called, and when I answered the phone, I was like, yeah, what's up? That's how he called, and then so he was like. I said, yeah, we need to talk because the way that popped off Friday and stuff, how you left and everything, that needs to be addressed. We need to talk. So he was like, well, yeah, you're right. So he was like, I just really don't think that it's time for me to start dating. He was like, and I do like you a whole lot more than what I expected to like you. And I said, okay, and that's cool. I said, and I wasn't even trying to take it there like that. I was just enjoying your company, having fun. And I said, and you started really pressuring me, like with me, like doing all the stuff. Like he would always create all the dates. That's what I liked about him too. I didn't have to come up with nothing really. He'll be because that we were supposed to our last little day, we had already decided before shit, the little vinyl record incident. The next day, we had decided that we were gonna go thrift shopping because he likes the thrift. I like the thrift, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I never found anybody that I like, a man that likes the thrift." He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "What?" What? He said, "This is what we gonna do. We gonna go thrift shopping." He said, "You're gonna buy an outfit." And hi, what's going on? What's going on, Spade? So, um, he was like, "You gonna go thrift? We gonna go thrift. I'm gonna buy an outfit. You buy an outfit that you want me to wear, and then we'll go somewhere in the outfits together." So I thought that was real cute, right? So that's how that. But we didn't make it to that. We did not make it to that. So here I'm back at square one. But yeah. So hey, it's rough out here in these streets, these dating streets for a woman 50 and over, because the niggas be tripping too. They don't be. And then I think for me, the experiences that I've had, some of the men my age that's hey Jack, okay, that's Spade Collect. Hi Jack, hey boo. I didn't know who Spade Collection was. I was just like, hey, whoever it was, you didn't call me shorty. We go way back because all my family and friends call me shorty. So I was like, you know, a lot of times, sometimes women my age, we do have the battle of having to, compete with like maybe younger girls and shit like that. Not a black woman, period. Hi, boo, what's going on, Rashad? Black women, we have to compete with other races and different ages in women and stuff like that. It's just, child, it's just too much for me, too much. So right now, I'm just sitting the fuck down. Honestly, I ain't dating nobody. I ain't doing nothing with nobody. I'm just chilling. chilling, waiting for Romeo or Boaz or somebody to come through or whatever. I don't know. Maybe the preacher might be somebody. But I just really, really, really don't want to be nobody's first lady. Because I know I'm going to be fighting y'all. Because let that lady come in there. Hold on. Let that lady come in there talking about she need prayer every Sunday. I'm going to snatch her ass. Because I'm going to say, girl, you know, I'm going to put my finger on her nose. Just like that. And say, your ass don't need prayer every Sunday. And if, and see, this how you have to handle it, too. Like, if you was a first, like me being a first lady, any woman that he talked to, baby, I'm gonna be in there with you every time, every time. Cause yeah, they be trying to, they be disrespectful and stuff. Cause I had asked my first lady, so I was like, "Child," she was talking about, baby, just remember, you don't have to take nothing from nobody. And she was like, "That's his ministry, not yours." I said, "I know that's right." And I wouldn't even want to be trying to teach no damn Sunday school. Don't try to put me with no damn kids. I don't want to be on the mission board, none of that shit, because I'm gonna come in there like a regular member and see my ass. I might sit in the back or somewhere, wherever. I don't want you to be in my face and stuff, because I'm not. I'm not gonna lay hands on nobody. None of that kind of stuff. I'm not. And the only hands I'm gonna lay is you be in my husband's face. Then I'm gonna lay hands on your ass. You keep on. That's when I'm gonna lay hands. Hell. So yeah, but y'all, I'm gonna get off of here playing with y'all. Rashad, I'm for real. You know your cousin for real. I'm gonna get off of here playing with y'all. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take my menopause medication so I can get some sleep. It's got a sleep aid in it so I can lay down and go sleep. Cause my ass be up at night. Last night I forgot to take it. I was up at 3 in the morning and had to get up and start work at 7. Yeah, you're tired. So I done pretty much tapped out. But I love y'all so much. I'll do another live. I don't know. Y'all tell me what we gonna talk about the next time, and we'll talk about that or whatever. But like I said, if there's any topics or anything for my podcast, y'all think will be good, let me know that. Next time I jump on live, y'all let me know, okay? But I love y'all. I'm out of here. Deuces.